Well, good evening everyone. Welcome to another quiz. It's the 17th of January. The time here is 8:17, so I'm a couple of minutes late. And Jeff, hey up, is other hand, hey up, is watching in Hawaii. There it is 10:17 in the morning. I think that's the furthest viewer we've had, Hawaii. Thanks for playing. We've got 40 questions today. And I think the final score will be out of 42, but there is 40 questions. You let us know you're playing, and we can do a little prize draw at the end, and somebody can win some sweets, such as these. There we go. Yeah, Matt's mum won those last week. I forgot to deliver them, so they are still here waiting. We'll nip round, probably not tomorrow, maybe Tuesday.
Jeff will have to wait till Tuesday if he wants us.
Yeah, Jeff, if you win in Hawaii, then you can either get on your sailing boat and come and collect them, or wait till you get on an aeroplane next. So, I've tried a different thing today. I've got the questions actually on the same screen as I'm looking at, so I'm not looking up here all the time. Might work, it might not. Of course, if the screen goes blank, I will have no way of knowing. So, if we're all ready, we can get on with it. Helen's knocking about somewhere. She's making up some sweet jars.
Done now.
Are you done?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, are you going to join in?
Hello. Interesting to see if I can.
Hello, Jenny. She's playing. Kieran, Woody and Nicola, Debbie, Bruce and Dave, and Jeff, and everybody else. Right, without further ado, we will get started. That box is in the view, yes. Yes, we might be moving house soon, so we're saving some boxes.
You never know.
Yeah, you never know. Apparently these things take about 20 weeks at the moment, so it might be a while. Right, where are you? Okay, so the first 10 questions are general knowledge. And shall we start with question number 1?
Yes.
Yes, we'll start with question number 1.
You.
I know, I can't see what I'm doing either. But it means I'm looking at the screen rather than up there.
Oh, right. They probably can see the camera's on, but I don't know if, unless they can see your screen.
No, they can, people who are watching can see what's on the screen now,
right.
Without all the levels and stuff.
Yeah.
And then when I click this, I can see the questions.
Ah.
Yes. It saves me looking around. Okie dokie. Help, Matt. Right, question number 1. Where in the world would you expect to find a car with the vehicle registration code V? V.
Not V.
No, not the victory sign, not the other one.
Don't know.
The question 1, where in the world would you expect to find a car with the vehicle registration code V? It's not Venezuela.
Oh, I was thinking that.
A bit closer than that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, moving on to question number 2. In which children's book did a spider called Charlotte and a pig called Wilbur appear? Quite easy at thinking about it. Question number 2. In which children's book did a spider called Charlotte and a pig called Wilbur appear? Okay, getting a little bit trickier now. Question number 3. Which Mexican artist produced works entitled The Broken Column and Diego and I? No, I don't know either. Question 3. Which Mexican artist produced works entitled The Broken Column and Diego and I?
I don't actually know any Mexican artists. I don't know many artists that are Mexican.
I won't imagine there'd be that many that would be known.
I don't know any of them.
No.
Is it called Fuego?
Pretty close, actually. Yeah. Question number 4. How many sides has a heptadecagon? Heptadecagon.
I know that.
Question 4. How many sides has a heptadecagon? I think with that you have to think, what does hepta mean and what does deca mean? Question number 5. What was the name of the character played by John Travolta in the film Pulp Fiction?
Greece. I knew that one.
Yeah, it's not Greece. Pulp Fiction.
Where have you got these questions from? Mensa.com or something?
Question 5. What was the name of the character played by John Travolta in the film Pulp Fiction? Question number 6. What was the first James Bond film to feature Roger Moore in the title role? So which James Bond film was the first one with Roger Moore? I'll give you a clue, it was 1973. Question number 6. Which was the first James Bond film to feature Roger Moore in the title role? Moving on to question 7. Suncrisp, Golden Russet and Braeburn are all varieties of which fruit? Yeah, they're not all difficult, you see.
All right, then. Let you off.
Question number 7. Suncrisp, Golden Russet and Braeburn are all varieties of which fruit? Question number 8. In which country would you find the coastal resort of Lara Beach? LA or A? Lara Beach. Question number 8. In which country would you find the coastal resort of Lara Beach? Any idea?
I've got a big idea, but I think it's more a wild guess than an educated guess. I haven't applied that message yet.
Okay. Question number 9. In which century was the first Grand National horse race? Question number 9. In which century was the first Grand National horse race? No idea who won. The horse that won the first Grand National horse race was called Lottery.
Really?
Yes. But what century did it take part? Right, finally for this round, question number 10. You may need a pen for this if you haven't got one. The letters of the word allergy can be rearranged to form 3 other 7-letter words. Can you find all 3 of them?
Jesus. Of course they've got a pen. They're writing the answers down to the quiz.
Yeah, good point. So allergy, A-L-L-E-R-G, it can be rearranged to form 3 other words. Can you find all 3 of them? We'll say 1 point each. Before we have a break, I'll come back to that one so you can think about it a bit more. Question number 10. The letters of the word allergy can be rearranged to form 3 other 7-letter words. What are they? 1 point for each. Otherwise it'd be a bit too difficult, I think.
Don't know what I need to do. Might need to go about 10 minutes.
Okay, we're going to move on to round number 2 now, which is science and nature. After then, we'll have a little break while you can think of that anagram question, and then we've got some pictures and a Marmite round.
I ain't sure what's in the fridge, you know.
In the fridge?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yes, we've got something in the fridge as well. Okay, moving on, science and nature. Question 11. A cama, which is C-A-M-A, is a hybrid which is a cross between which 2 other animals?
C-A-M-A?
Yeah, C-A-M-A, cama.
Oh yeah, I think I can see one.
Did you know that a cross between a sheep and a pig is called a shig?
No
And
way.
it's a real thing. You get woolly pigs.
A sheep and a pig.
Yeah, cross between a cross between a sheep and a pig is called a shig, and it is a thing.
Wow.
But question 11, a cammer is a hybrid, which is a cross between which two animals? Cammer, C-A-M-A. Question number 12. Chinstrap and Humboldt are species of which type of bird?
I know that one.
Yes. Question 12. Chinstrap and Humboldt are species of which type of bird? Question number 13. Which colour does litmus paper turn with a neutral reading of pH 7? Is that the phone? Yes.
Which colour what?
Question 13. Which colour does litmus paper turn with a neutral reading of pH 7?
Oh, is it? Oh. Tell me that. Oh, is it on there? It's on there.
Yes, the answer's on the screen. Question 13. What colour does litmus paper turn with a neutral reading of pH 7? To be clear, that's litmus paper, not universal indicator. Question number 14. Which is the longest river in Europe? Pretty sure it's in Russia. Yep, it is 3,551 kilometres or 2,194 miles long, and it flows through central Russia to southern Russia into the Caspian Sea. It's the longest river in Europe, but what is its name? Or what is it called? I don't think it has a name like Dave or Sam. Moving on, question 15. The phenomenon of light changing direction when it passes through another medium is known as what? Question 15. The phenomenon of light changing direction when it passes through another medium is known as what? Question number 16. Which element has the atomic number 1? Question 16. Which element has the chemical number 1? 1? 1? 1. Question number 17. 0 degrees Celsius is equal to what on the Fahrenheit scale? So on the Fahrenheit scale, what temperature does water freeze at, basically? Question 17. 0 degrees Celsius is equal to what reading on the Fahrenheit scale? Question 18. Which is the longest bone in the human body? Question 18. Which is the longest bone in the human body? You're back. No, not yet. Question 19. What word beginning with A is the name for tiny air sacs which sit in the lungs and are at the end of the respiratory tree? Thought you'd have known that.
I don't know if my brain's just fried from being overworked.
Question 19. What word beginning with A is the name for the tiny air sacs which sit in the lungs and are at the end of the respiratory tree?
Air hole.
It's not air hole.
Has it got air in it?
No.
I have no idea. I got an A GCSE science, you know.
And finally for this round, question number 20. Is it true or false that dogs cannot see colour?
I do know that one.
Question 20. Is it true or false that dogs cannot see colour? Okay, that was the first 2 rounds. What I'm going to do now is have a couple of minute break. Not long, 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes, something like
They
that.
need about 10 minutes, you know, I'm anagrams, don't they?
And what I'm going to do is read out question number 10 again, so you've got a bit more time to think about it. So question 10 was the letters of the word allergy can be rearranged to form 3 other 7-letter words? Can you find all 3 of them? If you can't, 1 point for each. And I will see you shortly with the answers, and then we'll do some pictures.
Yeah, but Batman, that's good.
Okay, I seem to be back. Am I back? Yep.
I don't know.
We'll go and do some answers to those first 2 rounds now, and then we'll do some pictures. So if everybody's ready, I don't know if everybody's ready or not, but I'm guessing everybody's ready. Right, forgot where I was for a sec. Okay, question number 1. Where in the world would you expect to find a car with the vehicle registration code V? It is Vatican City.
Hey.
Question number 2. In which children's book did a spider called Charlotte and a pig called Wilbur appear?
Charlotte's Web.
It was Charlotte's Web. Question 3. Which Mexican artist produced works entitled The Broken Column and Diego and I?
No idea. Not really Mexican artist.
It was Frida Kahlo.
Oh yeah, I do know her actually. In fact, Thomas was doing some homeschooling about that last week. We didn't do it.
Apparently Frida Kahlo was a subject for homeschooling last week, but
We didn't have time.
didn't have time. Question number 4. How many sides has a heptadecagon?
17.
17 is right. Question 5. What was the name of the character played by John Travolta in the film Pulp Fiction? It was Vincent Vega. Question 6. Which was the first James Bond film to feature Roger Moore in the title role as 007? It was released in 1973. It was Live and Let Die.
You're joking?
No, you're right.
Uh-huh.
Question number 7. Suncrisp, Golden Russet and Brayburn are all varieties of which fruit? It is apple.
Debbie says you've got blue eyes.
Blue eyes. Question number 8. In which country would you find the coastal resort of Lara Beach? It's Turkey.
Okay.
We had turkey for dinner. Turkey legs, it was nice. They were only £1 from Tesco. Question 9. In which century was the first Grand National horse race? It was won by a horse called Lottery, and that was 1839, so the 19th century. And finally, question number 10. There's probably some scribbling going on for this one. The letters of the word allergy, A-L-L-E-R-G-Y, can be rearranged to form 3 other 7-letter words. What are they? They are gallery, largely, and regally. Well done, anybody, all 3. Even better if you've got a number 4. Okay, moving on to the science and nature round with question number 11. A camma, C-M-A, is a hybrid which is a cross between which 2 other animals?
Is it a camel and a llama?
It is a camel and a llama, yes. A camel and a llama. Question 12. Chinstrap and Humboldt are species of which type of bird?
Penguin.
Penguin is correct. They are penguins. If you go to Scarborough Sea Life Centre, there's some Humboldt penguins there. Well, when we're not all locked down, it's a place to visit. Question 13. Which colour does litmus paper turn to with a neutral reading of pH 7?
Purple.
Purple is correct.
You know, that was hard. I'm trying to get back to me science.
That's specific to litmus paper. There's other universal indicators which are different.
Did one turn green?
Yeah, it's a universal indicator that turns green.
How is it?
Question 14. Which is the longest river in Europe?
Volga?
It is the Volga, yes. You're winning, I think.
I haven't looked at the answers, honestly.
Actually, yeah, Volga River is up on the big screen still. So.
Oh no, I can't see from that far. I don't even glasses on for that.
Yes, it runs into the Caspian Sea and it's 3,530 kilometres long.
Hello, Thomas.
Hello, Thomas. Are you going to come and say hello? Come and say hello.
Hi.
Come Come here. Come
No,
here.
I said hi.
Look, there's nothing on the screen. Come and say hello.
What? What do you mean?
Come here, you'll see. Come here and have a look.
Yeah, it's true. It's not joking. Yeah.
See? It's just sound.
Sound.
Yeah, look.
How come that thing's white?
Okay, question number 15. The phenomenon of light changing direction when it passes through another medium is known as what?
Oh, refraction.
Refraction is correct.
Yay!
Yay!
Thomas, do you want to come and say hello?
I said hello.
No? Your Uncle Debbie's what? Your Uncle Debbie? Your Auntie Debbie's watching.
Poor Uncle Debbie.
Jeff's watching all the way from Hawaii as well. He'd like to say hello. Come and say hello.
Hello. Hello. You said you didn't have that on.
I have no idea if it's pointing at me now or not.
Don't ever believe anything your daddy says.
Okay, moving on. Which element has the atomic number 1?
Hydrogen, is it?
It is hydrogen, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Question number 17. 0 degrees Celsius is equal to what reading on the Fahrenheit scale?
Oh, 32.
32 it is.
Oh my God! Where am I getting all these answers from?
Question 18. Which is the longest bone in the human body?
Humorous.
It's not a humerus.
Oh.
And Matt, the tail doesn't count as a bone.
It's
It's the femur or the
The
thigh
femur.
bone.
Oh,
Thigh bone.
well,
Thigh
yeah,
bone.
I was
Femur.
Oh, did it?
It's that
Oh,
long,
that one.
long
Yeah.
one in
I
your
was
leg.
getting mixed up between that one. Yeah.
Question 19. What word beginning with A is the name for tiny air sacs which sit in the lungs and are at the end of the respiratory tree?
I did actually get this, didn't I?
You did
But I
get
can't
it.
pronounce it. I said areoli or something. Yeah.
No, it's alveoli,
That's not it.
not avioli or areoli. Alveoli. And if there's just one, it's alveolus. If you wanted to know.
Alveolus.
Yeah, if you wanted to know. Finally, for this round, number 20, is it true or false that dogs cannot see colour? It's false. Dogs can see colour, but they can't see it very well.
Ah.
Exactly who asked a dog and got an answer from it, I have no idea. So I hope you did well with those. So we're going to move on to some pictures now. Can I have some beer, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. Still haven't spilt any.
Good.
There you go,
On the
sausage.
laptop.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, today's picture round is all about British sitcoms. Might not help Jeff too much because he hasn't lived in the UK for a while. However, they are all pretty much from the 1980s and further away, further in the past. Yes, please. That one's good. Thanks. So you should remember these anyway. If I can get it to work. Okay, you can hear me, but you can't see me. Hello. Right, you haven't seen these, have you? No. So question number 21, which is picture number 1. Probably the hardest on there, actually, that one. A British sitcom.
I remember it. I don't know what it is.
Binoculars are a bit of a clue in that.
Oh, okay. I can't remember the name of it.
Picture 1, question 21. It's a British sitcom. Can't remember from what year. I'll have a look.
Like, late 80s?
It ran between 1987 and 1993.
I think I remember watching it.
Okay, that is probably the hardest on here.
Fantastic.
Well, look what's next and you decide whether... Picture number 2, which is question 22.
You're seeing it Ferrari.
So,
Again, British
oh yeah, no that
TV
one. We talked
sitcom.
about that one earlier.
Yes, that's what gave me the idea for the round.
Where's me pudding?
Set in Liverpool. Can you remember his name?
Which one? Yes, I can.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
I'll get you. That's what they say. That's what she says to him.
It was, yeah. Here, you want that side? Okay, moving on to picture number 3, which is question 23. Do you recognise that one?
Oh yeah, everything's that one.
He was called Manuel, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yes. British sitcoms, yes. What was it called? Moving on to picture number 4, which is question 24.
Oh yeah. Okay, resident lady of the house.
Patricia Routledge, was it?
Routledge.
Routledge. Right, moving on to picture number 5, which is question number 25. A bit more recent than that. Not a fan myself. But, in fact, I think it's a bit rubbish. But some people like it.
Yeah.
Pitch 5, question 25, British sitcoms. Most of them are from a, well, not recent, let's say. That one's a bit more recent. Moving on to picture number 6, which is question 26. It says so up there on the screen.
Oh, yeah. I don't believe it. You did want me to come and sit in the quiz, didn't you?
Yes.
Tell me to go in it.
on.
There's something earlier. Watermelon. Watermelon slices.
And moving on to picture 7. Bit trickier, that one, because they're dressed up.
No, it's not tricky. Is it?
Some kind of Batman feature going on here.
Yeah, definitely Debbie. She said Victor and Rachel so alike. Never have your sister and me my sister played the quiz and me in the same room. You're about to get absolutely abused.
Okay, so my sister thinks I look like
Victor Meldrew.
Richard Wilson. I'm sure you've had enough time on that one, so we'll move on to picture number 8. And they are dressed up as canaries.
It's a bit weird on that one.
Yeah. I think it's series 8.
Oh, right, yeah. Bruce says Rich should do the girling.
Moving on to question number 29. It's from a bit further back, this one.
Oh, yeah.
And finally for this round, picture number 10. Again, it's a little bit more recent. Do you know that one?
Yeah.
I'll just quickly rewind these so you can have another quick peek. Then they're ready for when I do the answers in a few moments. Okay, hope I gave you enough time to look at those. It's a bit difficult to tell sat here. And we'll move on to the next round, which is Marmite round. It's the one people either like or don't like. Okay, what we've got today is, I hope, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I did do 10, yes. So we've got the names of 10 mountains. All you have to do is decide whether it is a volcano or whether it is not a volcano. For example, if it was Vesuvius, it would be a volcano. If it was Ben Nevis, it would not be a volcano. So we're going to start with find it. Okay, question number 30. Mount Logan in Canada. Is Mount Logan a volcano or is Mount Logan not a volcano? By volcano, I do mean more of an active kind of volcano rather than like Edinburgh Rock. It's not a volcano, but it does have volcanic origin, but that would not be a volcano. So question 30, Mount Logan in Canada, is it a volcano or is it a non-volcano?
Nearly got our face on.
Question 30, Mount Logan in Canada, volcano or not volcano? Yep. Question 31, very easy for Jeff, who is watching in Hawaii. Kilauea in the USA. Is it a volcano or is it not a volcano? Kilauea, which is it's in Hawaii in the USA. Is it a volcano or is it not a volcano? Are flying saucers vegan? I do not know. Okay, moving on to question number 32, also in the USA, Mount Rainier. Again, Jeff might have a bit of an advantage because he's climbed this one. Yes. Question number 32, Mount Rainier in the USA, is it a volcano or is it not a volcano? Correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's just outside Seattle. So is Mount Rainier a volcano or is it not? I can't think of what to call a not volcano. An unvolcano? Well, technically I should say volcanic or tectonic. Moving on to question number 33, Mount Erebus. Mount Erebus is in Antarctica. Is it a volcano or is it a non-volcano? I can't really say tectonic or volcanic because some of them do have a volcanic origin, but they're not volcanoes. Question 33, Mount Erebus in Antarctica. Is it a volcano or is it not a volcano? Moving on to question number 34, Kinabalu. It's in Borneo. Is it a volcano or is it not a volcano? A popular tourist trek. There's orangutans at the bottom. Question 34, Kinabalu in Borneo. Is it a volcano or is it not a volcano? In fact, there's a book about Kinabalu called SOS. It's about a British army team who tried to descend one of the valleys and they got lost. They were there for, how long was it?
Oh, I don't know, but it's a fantastic book.
It's
I've
a
got
really
it
good
somewhere.
book. I'll find out actually now while I think about it.
Seriously,
It's called
recommend the
SOS.
place. Brilliant book. One of the best books I've read. That
Yep,
one.
it's called SOS, The Truth Behind the Army Expedition's Escape from Death Valley by Neil Robert Foster, and it's available on Amazon.
I think I might read that. It's really good.
Yes, it is a book. Just trying to find out how long you've stuck there for. It was a long time.
It's a long time, yeah.
I know. How long was the British Army stuck? They were stuck there for a month, 29 days. Okay, sorry, got a bit sidetracked there. Moving on to question number 35. Mount Etna in Italy. Is Mount Etna a volcano or a not a volcano, a non-volcano?
I know that one. I'm looking at pictures.
Question 35. Etna in Italy. Is it a volcano or is it not? Really should have thought of a better word for a non-volcano.
Yeah, never mind.
Question 36. This one's in New Zealand and it is Mount Cook. Mount Cook, is it a volcano or not? It's the highest mountain in New Zealand, but is it a volcano? Number 36, Mount Cook. Moving on, tallest above sea level in the world, Everest in Nepal and China. Is it a volcano or no? Is it not a volcano?
You got mixed up with numbers.
No. 33 was Mount Erebus, 34 Kinabalu, 35 Etna, 36 Mount Cook, and now number 37, Everest. Is it a volcano or is it not? I was thinking volcano or volcane yes, but that still wouldn't make any sense. Number 38. This one's in Mexico and it is called Popocatépetl. Popocatépetl. Is it a volcano, yes, or is it not a volcano? Popocatépetl.
I bet you love that.
Yes,
I've heard of it, but I don't know where it is now.
it's pretty much a perfect triangle shape. It's in Mexico. Actually, yeah, Debbie, I have got the numbers mixed up
Oh yeah.
because I'm about to do number 39, which will be the last one, so it should be 40 really. So the final one, which I've got down as 39, but should be number 40, Hekla. A mountain called Hekla, which is in Iceland. Is it a volcano, yes or no? Just correcting the numbers that I wrote down. Okay, so we've got 31 Mount Logan in Canada, 32 Kilauea in Hawaii, 33 Mount Rainier, USA, 34 Mount Erebus in Antarctica, 35 Kinabalu in Borneo, 36 Etna in Italy, 37 Mount Cook in New Zealand, 38 Everest in Nepal and China, 39 Popocatépetl in Mexico, and number 40 Hekla in Iceland. I'm going to have a little break now, then I'll come back with your answers and we'll do a little prize draw, see if we can win any...
Prize door.
A prize draw, yes. Sound like that guy on Only Fools of Horses who couldn't say his R's and he sang the crying song. Can't remember his name. Yes.
Hawaii.
So yes, yeah, I'll just take 5 and then we'll go through the answers and we'll do a little prize draw. Usually we have a few music questions at the end, but we didn't get a chance to do them this time. So we've still got a possible 42 points. So
You can sing some.
I'll see you shortly.
You can sing some, Richard.
I'm not singing anything.
Oh, why not?
Okay, I seem to be back if everybody's ready. I'll just give you a minute or so in case you're not ready, because I don't know if you are ready or not. Yeah, Jeff also noticed that I was a little bit behind with the questions as well. It was just the last ones, I read out the wrong numbers. Yeah, so the answers should match up. I'll read out the name of the mountain again. So, right, we're up to picture number 1, which was question 21. And that was a TV series called Watching. Well done if anybody got that.
I thought.
When I was searching for it, I seem to remember it was being called Bird Watching.
Yeah, I
for some
thought
reason.
Bird Watching.
Yeah. But it was just called Watching. I think they did spend quite a lot of time at a RSPB place. Maybe that's why. From what I remember, which isn't very much. So if you put watching or bird watching, either one will do. I remembered it being called bird watching, but apparently not. Picture number 2, question 22. That is, what's that?
Which one? Oh, that's bread.
It's bread, yes.
I'll get you, Freddie Boswell. Because he used to play away, didn't he?
He did, yes, with that tart.
Yeah, and then the old man used to go, "Where's me pudding?"
Number 3, question 23. It's Faulty Towers, yep. Number 4, picture 4, question 24. That's Hyacinth Bucket from Keeping Up Appearances.
Yep. Hey,
number 5, question 25. It's Mrs. Brown's Boys. Won't say any more about that. Moving on to number 6, question 26. Victor Meldrew in One Foot in the Grave.
1 foot in the grave.
Played by Richard Wilson.
A.K.A. Richard.
And I think the lady was a lady called. She was played by somebody called Annette, I think. I can't remember. Moving on to number 7. That's Batman and Robin. Only Fools and Horses. If you didn't know. Moving on. Picture number 8. Question 28. That's Red Dwarf. You can tell by that guy there in the middle who has a head like a novelty-shaped condom.
What have we got any children watching?
No.
Might be.
Moving on to picture number 9, question 29. You know that one?
That one?
Yes.
The Good Life.
It is The Good Life. I would say Steph and Kate, but they're not watching.
Yeah, with their allotment.
Moving on, and the final one for this round, which was question 30. And that's The Office. There was an American The Office as well, but that's the British The Office.
The British The Office.
Yes, the British The Office.
If you don't like the title, tough, because that's what it's called.
I hope you did well on those, and well, finally, and now we've got the Marmite round. Somewhere. I'll tell you what, I'll put the sound on as well so you can hear me,
That's a good idea.
which does help. Okay, Marmite, where are we? Yes, I read out the names of 10 mountains around the world. All you had to do was decide whether it was a volcano or non-volcano, not a volcano. Something which is not a volcano. still don't know how to word that. It was going to be volcanic or tectonic, but that doesn't
You
work.
could say volcanic or not non-volcanic.
Yes, I suppose so.
Anyway, stop prattling and get on with it.
Oh, yeah, I'll get on with it. So, question 31, which you might have put down as question 30, even though question 30 was a picture. That was Mount Logan in Canada, and it is not a volcano. It doesn't do volcano boom things.
There you go. You can tell you're through for a science degree.
Question number 32, Kilauea
Yes.
in Hawaii. That is a volcano. It's pretty much been erupting constantly since the 60s, I think. Number 33, Mount Rainier in the USA. That certainly is a volcano. It is, and it poses a very big danger to, I think it's Seattle. Not from the eruption, but from something called a lahore, which is a flood. No, it's flood water caused by the melting of the ice. So Mount Rainier, it is a volcano. Pretty sure it's Seattle that's under threat from it. Question 34, Mount Erebus in Antarctica. Yes, that is a volcano. Yep.
You joking?
It's a very active volcano, and it's in Antarctica.
I didn't know that. Is that the biggest one in Antarctica?
It is, yes.
I knew that.
Number 35, Kinabalu in Borneo. It is not a volcano. In some ways, it's made of the remains of a volcano, but it's not an active volcano.
Oh, that's nice.
Question 36, Etna in Italy. That certainly is a volcano. Along with Kilauea, they're the two most active volcanoes in the world. 37, Mount Cook in New Zealand. That's not a volcano, it is tectonic. As is number 38, Everest. That's also tectonic, it is not volcano. In fact, the top of Everest is made of limestone. It used to be under the sea at one point.
Yeah.
Nope, you can find fossils up there.
Yeah.
Question 39, Popocatépetl in Mexico. It is a volcano, and it has its own webcam as well, if you want to look it up.
I remember learning about that.
So Popocatépetl, which is a lovely name, is in Mexico, and it is a volcano. Okay, finally, number 40, Hekla in Iceland. Pretty much everything in Iceland is a volcano, so yes, it is. Hekla is a volcano.
I want to go twice. We good?
No, we can't, because the government has told us all to stay at home.
Can we go? We can go.
When we get released from this lockdown thing, quite jealous of Jeff, actually. Spoke to him the other day, and he was in a pizza shop eating pizza.
Yeah.
And we're not allowed to go anywhere except for the supermarket. Okay, we'll do a little prize draw thingy now. If you let us know you're playing, that would, I don't know if well,
yeah.
I know a few people are playing. But
You know you're playing.
yeah. Have we got a pen and a bit of paper?
I can get a pen.
I've got a pen, I don't have a paper.
Oh, you just I'll over your thing and I'll get you some. Where's the paper? Look.
There's some paper.
I've got your shopping.
There's an old shopping list. What we got? Baking soda, pork neck, oyster sauce, corn flour, tin of pineapple, and light sauce. That was from the Chinese we had the other week. If you'd like to send us in your scores while I sort this this stuff out, then that's great, and I'll read them out. Unless you're embarrassed and you don't want me to. There we got Mama number 1. Hey, Mama. Kieran 2. Woody number 3. Jenny number 4. Debbie 5. Victoria number 6. Jeff, I'll give you a number. Number 7. Martin 8. And there are other people playing, but they haven't piped up. Oh, Matt's there, isn't he? Matt. Number 9. Okay. I'll just do this now. When it decides to do it, that is. Right. We've got a number 3, which is Woody. Woody, you've won some sweets if you like. I can drop them over if you want to pick what you want. And we've got a few people sending in scores on different platforms. Jeff in Hawaii scored 25. Matt scored 19. Debbie says okay. Debbie scored 35. Mama scored 29. Victoria 22. Kieran 34. Deborah scored Bruce, which is odd. Kieran 34, I think I said that. Snooker's close. Who's winning? Well, if anyone's following snooker, Higgins is winning. If anyone was going to follow snooker later and I've just given it away, then I'm sorry. And I'm going to say thanks for playing, everybody, and we will be back same time-ish. We're a little bit later starting today at 8:15, but it's usually 8 o'clock. We'll aim for 8 o'clock again next week. Once again, thanks everybody. Boots up. I got the right hand this time. See you later. Yeah, every Sunday, same time, same channel, or well, same time. It's usually 8 o'clock. Sometimes it's 1/4 past, sometimes it's 1/2 past. It depends whether I've pulled my finger out and got the questions done or not. But it's usually 8 o'clock. Thanks for playing. See you later.